Good morning, everybody. It is February, I don't know. It's Wednesday. Is it the 21st or the 22nd? I don't know. That is sad. All right, we're going to put that aside. Yesterday, I went to the food bank. I shared that haul with you last night, but today I have a ton of things I need to do to make the most of that haul. So the first thing is right behind me, you will see the crock pot, okay? I am going to make some spaghetti sauce, and I'll show you all of the ingredients when I get that far, but I have an abundance of mushrooms in the sink that are soaking in cold water. I need to wash them and then slice them. I'm going to use about 3/4 of those in my spaghetti sauce. And then I have some gorgeous peppers that I got at Food Bank yesterday. I'm going to chop those up. I got some onions that I need to chop and get that taken care of. And then those are Food Bank items. I've got some hamburger. I'm either going to use frozen hamburger that's already browned and cooked in the freezer, or I'll use one of my cans. And I'm going to make spaghetti sauce. I think every single ingredient short of the spices in my spaghetti sauce today will be Food Bank. So that's job number one. Job number two, if I don't take care of some things, it's going to get away from me. So I need to grate this block of cheese. I find that I use grated cheese the most frequently, so that needs to be done. I'm going to make breakfast this morning, and I have a bunch of these little tortillas, and I'm going to make something that I absolutely love. It's a potato and egg breakfast taco. So I'm going to make those for breakfast for Grandma and I'm going to walk you through that. I'll be using the other little bit of mushrooms for that. So as far as cooking today, the egg and potato tacos and the spaghetti sauce, and then the prep work, the onions, the peppers, and the cheese. And then I need to clean through my refrigerator. Listen to me scratch my nose right in front of you guys. Really, the girl has no manners. None. Could be worse, I guess, right? Okay, so I need to clean out my refrigerator. It's feeling a little bit overwhelming, and I need to see what I really have in there. I might need to process some oranges today, and I might need to process some apples. I need to take a look and see how my apples are doing. We do eat them. We eat them fresh quite frequently, but it's a lot of apples for two little old ladies, right? I'm 60, and God bless Grandma, she's 92. She will rather eat ice cream than fresh fruit. So we're going to take care of that this morning. I will walk you through that process. Noise this morning, the two little chickens are over there, but I have a little tiny enclosure coop for them in the house. I think it was like somebody's little bunny cage. They are past the point where they can just run freely in my house. Now, I did keep that very clean. I think, Johnny on the spot about checking my carpet and cleaning anything up, and, soap and water and a scrub brush, the whole 9 yards. But we're past that now, okay? So there is a lining on the floor, and then the coopy is on top of it, and they are confined unless they can have eyes on supervision, which is not right now. Grandma is back there. When I checked her this morning around 7 o'clock, she was still sleeping, so we'll wait for her to get up, and then we'll fix some breakfast. And we'll see how the day goes. All right, I'll be back when it's time to show you stuff, people. All right, first things first, we're going to take care of these mushrooms. They're sitting in some water. I've rinsed them twice already. Now I'm just going to pick through and make sure they're all clean, cut the stems off, and then I'm going to rinse them one more time. I'll slice them, and then they're going to go into the crock pot. So I'll just bring you down for a quick sample of what I'm going to do. You guys all know how to do your mushrooms, so I'm not too worried about that. So with my hands, I just like to take and make sure that there's nothing on the mushroom that's scary. And like I said, I'll be rinsing these again, but I am still going to slice them at this point because my cutting board is right here, and we'll just do that. So that's all. That's all we're doing. I don't know if you guys can see that. How's that? Okay. So I just grab one. I cut the stem off. I could use the stems, I guess, but I really don't want to. Well, I guess I could do it, but it doesn't look like I'm going to. Okay, those mushrooms look pretty good, actually. So I'll be excited to have some nice mushrooms in my spaghetti sauce, which we will eat for dinner tonight. Grandma likes spaghetti. It's one of the things that she eats really nicely. Now this one has just got a little bit of iffy on it, so we're going to part with that. We're just going to cut down till it seems nice. I think that's good enough. Ooh, that water's cold. I guess it needs to be cold. And you can see that some of them are just in a little use me now condition. That's okay. We are going to use them now. I'm just going to part with the part that I think is not at its best. Okay, that looks good. Much better. Okay, and I don't want this video to stretch out into eternity for you guys, so I'm just going to show you snippets. I'm not going to keep you here all morning, okay? Okay, we got the mushrooms taken care of, so let me just bring you down here and show you what that looks like. We have a bowl of sliced mushrooms right here, and I've got a bowl of ice cold water here. I'm going to dump my mushrooms back in that for a third and final rinse. I'm just going to let them sit in the cold water for a little while. And then I know when I was chopping those, you guys are saying to me, hey, girl, you know you can eat those stems. Yes, I can. But I prefer to cut them off. That's just a visual thing for me. But my chickens get, when I'm all done cooking, they get all my produce scraps and whatever else I find that I think they can eat for that day. Now, they have plenty of chicken food. They have chicken scratch. They have bird seed. They're well taken care of. But they do get all of my scraps from the kitchen. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut the onions. You can see I've got some peppers in the bowl. And I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe 2 onions. These are kind of small. And I love onions in my cooking. So I know that I want to use a few. Now I have quite a few onions right now, so I feel like I can be a little bit generous. And I'll probably use, oh, these are small. I'll probably use 3. We're going to make quite a bit of sauce, a crock pot full. And Grandma and I will eat it for dinner tonight. And then I'm going to put it in baggies and freeze it in 3 people-sized portions. And we can have it later on a night where I want to eat something lovely, but I don't want to cook. Which is every night. Every night I don't want to cook. But cooking is one of those things that you have to do. Most people are not going to do it for you. So we're going to take care of that. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and use that 3rd one. And I don't worry if I'm a little too generous cutting the ends off because I know that I'm going to make stock with it. So I don't worry about it. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. Let's get this chopped up and we'll toss that into the crock pot. It's got some butter melting in the bottom of it right now. I'm just going to do kind of a rough chop. I like a chunky spaghetti sauce. I'm thinking about making cherry jam with my cherries. I looked at some recipes last night. I think I have everything to make a small batch of cherry jam. And I don't know, I know on one of my episodes I was talking about having the peanut butter, but I didn't have any jam. And if I got fruit, I wanted to make jam. And sure enough, I got fruit the very next time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see. I don't know if that'll happen today because my plate is a little bit full. I got some personal stuff I need to take care of. I need to do some chicken chores. Of course, I need to keep my house clean, take care of Grandma, and get all that kind of stuff done. Okay, so this is the onion, the amount that I'm going to be using. And I'm just going to pop it into this bowl. And I don't think you need to see this. I'm just going to turn around and dump this into my crock pot. Okay? And that butter is melting nicely, so that's all good. It's going to be pretty. And let me get some mushrooms in there. About 3/4 of my mushrooms are going to go in there. And about this many I'm going to save for my potato tacos a little bit later this morning. So that'll be good. And that's it. That's it for right this second. I'll be chopping and doing some things. I'll come back to you guys. All right? All right, just getting these sliced. I'm going to take them over to the sink and rinse them really well, and then I will chop them up. And for me, when I have a lot of freezer space, I do like chopped and I do like slices in the freezer, but for right now, I only have room for one, and it'll just be chopped. I use that the most. When my freezer gets here, we'll have a little more room to play. And that's it. Just a little bit of work now saves me a ton of work on an everyday, gotta cook, gotta get dinner on the table, especially on a day where I don't feel like it. And there are some days where I do not feel like it. I am tired. But you gotta feed people. Okay, isn't that pretty? I'm going to run that over to the sink, let it sit in some nice cold water, rinse them, bring it back, and chop them up. Good morning, Grandma. How are you?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Good. Joining us for coffee and breakfast out here this morning?
Absolutely.
Very good. So what's new out here?
Chickens. Two nice floppy chickens in their little home.
All right. Grandma, do I have permission to video you?
Of course.
All right. Thank you. So, yes, there are some changes. My upstairs neighbor brought me home this little rabbit hutch. It was a giveaway on one of his groups that he belongs to. And I put down some padding and I put the little babies in there. Now, the mess you see on the floor is actually my mess from last night when I was putting the wood chips in. When I get a chance, I will vacuum that up and it will be nice and spotless. They are just past the age where they can run through my house. What's the word I want? No, they can't anymore. They are barnyard animals. And at some point, you have to treat them like a little barnyard animal. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't take them out and maybe throw a sheet down on the floor and let them play. It just has to be supervised. It can't be willy-nilly. So, Grandma, what do you think about their little cage?
I think it's very attractive.
You do, huh?
But they're looking like they want to get out and poop on the carpet.
Of course they want to poop on the carpet. Did you try your coffee this morning?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, I want you to look at me for a second.
I don't want to look at you because you're doing naughty things.
People, I am not doing naughty things to Grandma. She's perfectly fine. So, Grandma, I want you to shut your eyes for a second, and I want to show you something. I'm going to put it on the TV tray, and when I say you can open it, you can open your eyes. Not yet, you cheater.
Okay, I'm out there.
All right. We talked about this last night, you guys, and I'm going to show it to Grandma this morning. She's not getting this morning, but she can look at it this morning.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Grandma, go ahead and open your eyes and see what's in front of you. What is that?
Lucky Charms marshmallow. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. That's very nice.
What do you think it is?
It's some kind of a yummy thing.
It's
With marshmallows and stuff in it.
Yeah. When I saw that box, I thought it was Lucky Charms cereal. And I know how you love your Lucky Charms.
Yes.
But it's not cereal. Can you tell what it is from the package?
Well, no. What the heck is it?
Oh my gosh. It is a pancake mix. So you can make your pancakes with your Lucky Charms marshmallows in your pancakes.
How delightful.
I know. Maybe we should make that for you on Saturday. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. And I don't remember if I asked you or not. Did you get a sip of your coffee?
Just a tiniest sip. I've got to get some more.
All right. So I've got all kinds of stuff on all different kinds of burners this morning. I got spaghetti started. I'm going to make potato and egg tacos. I got chores. I got all kinds of things. So you're just going to sit out here and join us. And then I'll get you some breakfast here in a little while, okay?
Okay, as long as I don't starve to death.
Grandma, look at me. Tell the truth. Are you starving?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly. Okay, you do need your glasses, though, and I'm going to go get those for you right now. And then I'll get your teeth before I get breakfast served, okay?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Get my toothpiece.
All right. Look over here, Grandma, and assure your viewers that you are not abused.
I'm not abused.
She's not abused. Okay, we'll let her go for now. I have started breakfast this morning. I have onions and chopped peppers, a little bit of vegetable oil, salt and pepper in here. I have strained my canned potatoes. They are right there. I've got mushrooms right there. And then I've got my peppers I need to chop in a little bit. So we are getting ready to start making the potato tacos for breakfast. Yum, Grandma says. My spaghetti sauce, I've just got the veggies in there. I haven't done anything to that. And that's what we're doing this morning. So let me get breakfast going, and then I will come back and do some actual cooking. Okay, let me show you where I'm at so far. So I have had breakfast. Grandma's had breakfast. She's taken her meds. She just went back into her room to take her morning nap, which is pretty usual for her. And I am just going to show you where I kind of left you and where I'm at now. And then I'm going to continue on with the things that I need to do. So the first thing I want to show you is the spaghetti sauce. Let me bring it over here a little bit. All right, let me see if I can bring it down. All right. I might be able to get that a little bit closer. So when you last saw me working on this, I had the mushrooms, the onions, and the peppers, and a little bit of butter in this crock pot. And I decided to use my frozen hamburgers. So I had a package about this big in the freezer. that I threw in the microwave for about a minute. It's already cooked and browned. And I added that to my sauce, which means I now have 2 frozen ones left in my freezer. Those are always handy. And then I added a jar of the ragu meat sauce, spaghetti meat sauce, into here. And I thought that I was going to have room to add another little half can or a small can of tomato spaghetti sauce, but I don't. This crock pot is pretty full. So it's just doing its thing. Can you guys see that a little bit better? I don't know. Anyway, it's starting to smell good. We're just going to let that cook all day. And Grandma and I are going to eat that for dinner tonight. So that's where we left off here. Put the lid back on. Kind of keep my mess under control, people. I know you don't see that very often, but we'll see. Slide this back down. Okay. Now, this is going back in the freezer. I did get all of my remaining peppers chopped. So those are going back into the freezer. Get the air out of those a little bit more. And again, this just makes it so easy to cook on any given night if I've already got my onions and my peppers ready to go. And I don't know if I showed you, but my cheese is all grated. So I am going to put this in the refrigerator and I'll use that as I see fit during the next week or so. Now, I still need to do some things in here, but I am stinking tired. I don't know why I'm tired today, but I am. So, let me just take a look. All right, this is what needs to be done. I made our breakfast tacos, and they were delicious, and I intended to show you how I made them, but that did not happen this morning. But I will show you something. So let me get these in the refrigerator and then I'll come back. I'm not even going to take you off screen. It'll be all right. Close my cheese bag. Okay. Okay. This can go in the garbage. So this is what my potato tacos look like. And I decided not to add eggs to it. So it's just potato and mushroom, butter, onion, peppers, salt and pepper. And then to that, I added about a tablespoon of taco seasoning, mixed it all together. And then when it came time to make the tacos, I took a flour shell for Grandma and I put some sour cream on it, just like that. Added a little cheese, took a scoop of my potatoes and put it there. And then I just rolled it up and I fried it in a little bit of oil and it was delicious. Grandma really liked hers. I did mine the same way, only I used these little ones and I did 2 of them. And I put cowboy candy on mine as well, and it was so good. Browned these up in the skillet, and then I added the sour cream, the cheese, the cowboy candy, my potato mixture, and it was delicious. So we'll be eating this for breakfast tomorrow. If I remember, I will try to get a shot of me putting them together for you. If not, I know you guys have enough imagination to be able to put it together in your heads and it'll be perfect. Anyway, it's delicious. And like I said, I did not add the eggs. It didn't need the eggs and I didn't add them. All right, so what else do I want to do? I want to clean my kitchen. I got, oh God, God bless. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? I'm going to say, have I been drinking? No, I have not. I can't keep the camera straight, though. I got to unload the stinking dishwasher. And I don't want to. So, I don't know. If I unload the dishwasher, I only have like a minute's worth of dishes to put in the dishwasher, and then that half of my kitchen is clean. I think I need to wipe down the stove, but I don't think it's any big deal. I got some eggs I need to wash. Once I wash them, they need to go in the refrigerator, but these eggs are just a little bit too dirty to keep on the counter without washing. And then, of course, once you wash them, they have to go in the refrigerator. So I need to take care of that. And I believe that will bring us up to date. And I have about 3, 6, 9, 12. I have about 12 onions that I need to chop up and get in the freezer so that I don't have to deal with that every time I want to cook. But I think I'm going to lay down for a while. I'm just pooped. Actually, I don't care about doing the dishes. And once I put my potatoes in the refrigerator, I'm good to go. All right. Oh, you guys, I made it to the end of what I'm going to do today. So let's recap. And then this girl's going to rest and do her thing. It is about 7 o'clock at night. My dishwasher is unloaded and is running a full load. I do have a sink full of dishes that will not go into the dishwasher. I'll face that bridge tomorrow. Okay? So I know I showed you most of this, but I feel like today's been so in and out, that I didn't do a good job of taking you through from beginning to end. And this is not going to make up for it, okay? Your girl is lazy. She's lazy. So what you're going to get is the After Effects pictures. We did get the spaghetti made, and the spaghetti was very good. There's the sauce. There's the noodles. Those will be leftovers for tomorrow. No problems there. This is the onion that I chopped. I think I still have 6 more onions to go, but my eyes had enough by then. So we got that done. We have restarted our onion peel bag, and that is looking good. I'm going to make stock probably the next week or so. We got all of our bell peppers chopped and ready to go. We also got a pound of cheese grated and ready to go. I got my eggs washed and cleaned. Actually, these are not the washed and cleaned ones. These are the ones that were still clean enough to just sit on the counter. I did get, well, I'll just show you. We'll be accountable. You can see that those bottom 6 are mine. They were pretty dirty, and so I had to wash them. Once they're washed, they have to go into the refrigerator. So that is done. And then the last thing that we did is I did my potato and mushroom tacos for breakfast, and you only got to see a part of that. Can't fix that, people. It's too late in the day. But I do have some it won't look yummy in here. Sorry, it just won't. But I do have potato and mushroom taco filling right there. I have enough tacos that I will make these for breakfast in the morning. So it won't be on this video. I want to get this video posted. But tomorrow or the next day, whatever I do, there'll be a little clip about these tacos and you can see them as they're finished. Okay, so I want to just take a minute and let you know that I did, as always, thoroughly enjoy reading your comments. You guys are so sweet. Some of you I'm starting to know by name, which was really lovely. Some of you are so funny. Wow. And no questionable comments, no ugly comments, no nothing. That doesn't mean that they won't come back. But I did go look at some other YouTubers doing their food bank hauls. And there's 2 that I watch all the time. I watch Mama Baird, and I think her name is Mama to All. Her first name is Amber. If you guys don't watch those 2 ladies, go watch them. One is in Montana, one is in, I don't know, somewhere in the South. She's adorable. She's got a nice young family. At least her kids are, not past their teens yet, so that seems young to me. So I watched them and then a couple of others, and somebody else was saying that he had gotten a really ugly and shaming comment, and he was feeling really bad about that. And I just left him a nice little message because you know what? Life is too short for that, number one. And number two, nobody needs to listen to that. So I hope that that man is doing really well. I can't think of his name, otherwise I'd give him a shout out. Next time I watch his show, I'll try to remember. So anyway, I just wanted to comment a tiny little bit. So when I get my food bank groceries, I oftentimes will make a list of all the meals that I have most, if not all, the ingredients to make. And even though I don't plan a day-by-day menu, I keep a running list of what I have. And then on any given night where I'm going to cook, I can pick from that list and know that I have everything. So that's one thing that I do. The second thing that I do is I try to keep my weekly grocery budget down to about $35 a week. That's the magic number because that's the number that Walmart will deliver without giving me a charge. So I did do an order today and I don't have it in front of me, but I did get some carrots. I want some carrots. So I got some carrots and I got some coffee creamer. I know that I had gotten the Starbucks creamer the time before, but this time I got the Great Value Italian sweet cream. It's pretty inexpensive. What else did I get? I got 4 pounds of jalapenos because you and I are going to make cowboy candy and cherry jam. I have decided. Cowboy candy and cherry jam, probably 2 separate videos sometime this week. And what else did I get? Anyway, I don't remember, but I got $35 worth of groceries, and I just picked up the things that I needed, maybe just one thing to make something in my mind that I already had everything else for, and it just works out beautifully. So one of these days I'll spend some time, I'll show you my Walmart list and my list where I make everything for the week, and we'll go through that. But anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. So this girl, she is going to sit down and rest and relax. She's going to wake up tomorrow to a clean kitchen, but a stinking dishwasher that needs to be unloaded. Do you remember earlier in the week I said if I ever won the lottery, all I want is somebody to come in and clean my house every couple of weeks, every week, people. I want something else. I want a little plastic surgery right here. Just a little nip and tuck. I'm teasing. I made friends with this a long time ago. Okay, that's all I have for you tonight. You guys have been lovely. Have a very good evening. Keep me posted in your comments about if you're going to food bank, what you got from food bank, what was your favorite thing, if you got something scary and made the most of it. And have a good evening. All right. Good night, you guys.